Yes. I travel two or three times a year.
Ah, 2 or 3 times a year. So you can say that I have itchy feet. You know that the person who really like traveling, you know, for example, who love traveling and for example, who travels about twice, maybe or 3 times a year, has itchy feet. So let me write on the board. So let me share my screen again. Okay, and that's it. So you can say, I have itchy feet and I travel 3 times a year or twice a year, especially abroad. So we can say, I have itchy feet. So I try to travel abroad 3 times a year. Okay, well, and let me ask another question. Whom do you often spend the holiday with? So friends, family.
If I travel abroad, I will go with my sister. And if I travel in Vietnam, I will go with my students.
Yeah, really with your students. That's really good. You know, your relationship with your students is definitely interesting. You know, such a good teacher who travels with children. That's really good. And what kind of places do you like to visit or have you visited in your life?
Um, if I go abroad, uh, I oh, I don't know. I have no idea. um,
Ah,
I go to some place that have relatives, but some place I do not have any relatives. I
ah,
still go there.
yeah, got it. So, so actually, the first purpose of traveling somewhere is to visit your relatives. So, if no, of course, you can visit everywhere, you know, every type of place. It can be historical place, it can be no amusing place. So, any different, okay, maybe somewhere like, I don't know, we have different beautiful architectures, natural attractions, so different places you can visit everywhere. Actually, I think people have a lot of opportunities to express their creativity when visiting different people, different places. You know, of course, you go somewhere like uh, historical places or for example museum art, okay, so anywhere, and I want to know which one can be your favorite. So the first place that you like to visit when traveling somewhere.
Yeah, I love the place which have beautiful nature.
Ah, of course. So you like to go sightseeing. So I think you like beautiful, picturesque views, sceneries. So you like to go sightseeing or to see the sights. To see the sights, beautiful places. Oh, what is this? Okay. Well, and tell me, do you prefer traveling alone or in a group?
Um, each one has its own interesting.
Yeah, so both of them.
Yes.
So let's talk about maybe positive, you know, advantages and disadvantages of, no, advantages is better, of traveling in a group. So tell me what benefits you can get. What is good point about traveling in group?
When we traveling in groups, we have the first we have the relationships between us. The relationships is deeper.
Of course.
Yeah,
Of
and
course.
we after that um, we can think about the time we have together.
Ah, of course, I do agree. So you can make, oh, what happened? Oh, oh, what happened then? Stop sharing? What happened? Let me share it again. I don't know. When I was talking, it suddenly stopped sharing. Okay, now, okay. Well, so you can make beautiful and sweet memories, moments. So, and there is another good point that is really good, I think. Of course, the first one, it's most affordable, you know, it's most affordable. So, of course, if you travel alone, you need to pay everything by yourself. So, but when you travel in a group, of course, everything is shared. So it's divided into people in group. So actually, it's most affordable, and we can say it's safe. So another thing, of course, it's safe and most affordable. Well, okay, and in which season do you prefer to travel?
I love spring and autumn.
Oh, and why? Why?
I
Yeah.
don't like summer, but now I have to go in summer because my sister, she can take 1 month off
Ah,
so that I accompany her.
ah,
But traveling in summer is not a good idea
ah,
because the plan is full.
ah, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, of course. The plane. So the too many people want to travel. Of course, I got it. Just so I got something that if you want to travel, you like to visit, to travel somewhere that actually it's not really somewhere where it's not really busy and crowded, you know?
Yeah.
So I think you don't like crowded places, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, so let me teach you another thing. That's a good one. So you like to get off the beaten track. What it means to go to less visited places, like where few tourists go. So you like to get off the beaten track, or you like to get away from the crowd. It means, you know, like to escape the tourists. You know, of course, summer normally in many countries, summer is peak season. So most of travelers, tourists travel and visit tourist attractions. So it can be really crowded everywhere. So some people don't like, of course, like me, I don't like really be in crowded places. So I try to get away from the crowd. So, and to go to less visited places. So, agree?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, so of course the best season is fall or sometimes winter, you know, depends on the country that you want to travel. maybe winter. Well, okay. And now, of course, I have another question, but let me, okay, so let's have a look at this. Three pictures. This one and, this one and this one. So tell me, which group would you like to join? So the first group, you're just, going and, I don't know, just taking some photos with friends or taking a tour around the city by bus maybe, or hiking.
The last one.
A hiking. Yeah, really interesting. So you like hiking or to go hiking. We go hiking or hiking. Well, what is hard? I can't. I like it, but I think I can't. I I will give up at at the beginning of the road and say, okay, I can't. Well, now, two tourist groups, they're talking, making some conversation, and Rachel telling her group about one trip, and of course Jack. So we're gonna listen to two conversations. So one, Rachel, the second one, Jackster. So they talk. They're actually tour guide leaders, and they talk to the group. So we're gonna listen and answer a few questions related to this audio. Ready?
Yes.
Okay, so just let me check page 64. Well, one moment. Okay. Oh, what is this? 64. Let me check.
Page 47.
Oh, it's not.
Page 64. Lesson 15A. Traveler or tourist. Activity 1. Part B. Listen. Two tourist groups in the Caribbean are going on day trips. Rachel is telling her group about one trip. Answer the questions in the first column.
Excuse me, are you the guide?
Yes, I am. My name's Rachel. I'll be taking you on your tour today.
Hi, Rachel, I'm Peter. And I'm Brian.
Hey, it's nice to meet you both. I hope you're feeling wide awake.
Not really.
Oh, well, you will be soon. So, do you have any questions before we start?
Yeah, are we the only two people on this trip?
As a matter of fact, you are. Yesterday there were 15 people, so you're lucky today. You're getting a private tour.
Great. So what are we going to do?
Okay, well, in a couple of minutes, we're going to start our walk up the mountain. It's a pretty steep mountain, but, it's not too hard. And we hope to get there by sunrise, so we're going to keep a pretty quick and hearty pace, so make sure you keep up. Then we'll come back down and stop for a short breakfast, and after breakfast, the Jeep will pick us up.
So what do we need to bring? We both have our swimsuits on.
Well, you know what? I think you have everything you need. Towels, hiking boots. Do you have sunscreen?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, because it gets pretty hot out there.
Well, what about lunch? What are we going to have?
Well, our driver will already have prepared a barbecue for us. There will be fish, salad, and, some cold drinks. Does that sound okay?
Sure.
Yeah. Then what do we do after lunch?
Okay, well, after the quick lunch, the Jeep will take us to the Marine Nature Reserve, and then we have all afternoon to go snorkeling. And let me tell you, the fish out there are absolutely amazing.
We don't have masks and snorkels.
Oh, don't worry about that. We'll provide all of it.
Do we need to bring any money?
No, you don't. We won't be going anywhere where you can spend it. Okay, are you guys ready to go? Follow me.
Well, about the first one. So how many will be in Rachel's group?
Only 2%. That's a
Very
private tour.
Of course, yeah, of course, two people, yeah. And what do they need to bring?
And sun cream.
Sunscreen and, of course. They're going to swim, so
I
how about
um
swimsuit?
swimsuit.
Yeah, of course, because they're gonna swim, so they need to snorkeling. Do you know the meaning of snorkeling?
No, I don't.
Okay, let me explain. So, snorkel is actually something that you use to breathe under the water. So when you go swimming, okay, and you want to swim on the water, you need to actually use something to breathe. This is snorkel, and snorkeling is actually swimming underwater, okay, using snorkel. So let me write snorkeling, swimming underwater, okay, using snorkel. So, okay, well, and the next question, okay, the next question is, what will they do in the morning?
In the morning, what will they do in the morning? Mm-mm.
Yeah, okay, no worries. Okay, so let me give you some alternatives, and then we will listen again and we'll try to find the answer. So the first thing, you heard about hiking boots because they need, okay, because they're gonna go hiking in the morning, okay? So hiking boots. And of course, you heard, so mask and snorkels, as I told you. So mask and snorkels, okay, something that they need. And you heard Marine Nature Reserve. Okay, so what is Marine Nature Reserve? So nature reserve is actually an area. Now, let me write. Nature reserve is an area where animals and plants are protected. And when we say marine nature reserve, an area in the ocean. So marine nature reserve, an area in the ocean. Where animals and plants are protected. Okay, so you heard. Now, let's listen again and try to find the answers together, okay? So I will pause the audio and then we can discuss the answers. So let's listen from the beginning. Okay, just tell me when you're ready. Yeah, okay, let's get started.
Page 64. Lesson 15A. Traveler or tourist? Activity 1. Part B. Listen. Two tourist groups in the Caribbean are going on day trips. Rachel is telling her group about one trip. Answer the questions in the first column.
Excuse me, are you the guide?
Yes, I am. My name's Rachel. I'll be taking you on your tour today.
Hi, Rachel. I'm Peter.
And I'm Brian.
Hey, it's nice to meet you both. I hope you're feeling wide awake.
Not really.
Oh, well, you will be soon. So, do you have any questions before we start?
Yeah, are we the only two people on this trip?
As a matter of fact, you are. Yesterday there were 15 people, so you're lucky today. You're getting a private tour.
Great. So what are we going to do?
Okay, well, in a couple of minutes, we're going to start our walk up the mountain. It's a pretty steep mountain, but, it's not too hard. And we hope to get there by sunrise, so we're...
So they can start walking the mountain. So that is hiking. Yeah? Okay.
Look, I'm have a little confused.
Oh, what?
Because they go to the mountain
Yeah.
before the sunrise, so they will swim in the mountain.
No, after that. Just in the morning, they have two plans. They have two plans to do. First, in the morning, early morning, they need to wake up early to go to the mountain for hiking. Because of this, they need hiking boots. And after that, they will swim. Now let's listen. Okay, just keep going.
We're going to keep a pretty quick and hearty pace, so make sure you keep up. Then we'll come back down and stop for a short breakfast, and after...
Then we'll come back down and start for a short breakfast, and
After breakfast, the Jeep will pick us up.
after breakfast, the Jeep will pick us up. Okay, so what is a Jeep is a vehicle, it's a vehicle, it's a car, okay? And then
So what do we need to bring? We both have our swimsuits on.
Well, you know what? I think you have everything you need. Towels, hiking boots.
so towels,
Hiking boots.
towels, hiking boots, and
Do you have sunscreen?
sunscreen.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, because it gets pretty hot out there.
Well, what about lunch? What are we going to have?
Well, our driver will already have prepared a barbecue for us. There will
So
be...
what our driver will prepare what?
Barbecue.
Barbecue, of course, very good. Barbecue and
fish, salad, and, some cold drinks. Does that sound okay?
so and
Fish.
fish. Yes, you're right. Say
Sour. I don't know what
salad. No, yeah, it was salad. Yeah, and
Cool drink.
cold drinks. Of course, cold drinks. Salad and cold drinks. Okay, now let's listen.
Sure.
Yeah. Then what do we do after lunch?
Okay, well, after the quick lunch, the Jeep will take us to the Marine Nature Reserve.
So after lunch, the Jeep will take us to Marine Nature Reserve too.
And then we have all afternoon to go snorkeling. And
We will have all afternoon to go snorkeling. Very good.
let me tell you, the
Oh,
fish out
no.
there are absolutely amazing.
Yes, go snorkeling.
It will swim under the.
Yeah, of course. It's a kind of swimming, but normally when you swim, you keep your head out of water. But
Yeah.
sometimes some people go actually swim underwater to see everything. So they have a snorkel and mask so that they can breathe on the water. This is snorkeling. Okay, and
We don't have masks and snorkels.
Oh, don't worry about that. We'll provide all of it.
Do we need to bring any money?
No, you don't. We won't be going anywhere where you can spend it. Okay, are you guys ready to go?
so, okay, do they need to bring more money?
No.
No.
The place they go cannot. They do not have chance to use money.
Of course, very good. Well, and now it's time to listen to Jack's. Okay, Jack's tour. Let's listen. The next one.
Page 64. Activity 1. Part C. Listen. Jack is now telling his group about another trip. Answer the questions in the second column.
perfect thing. I love
Aha,
that.
aha.
Oh, hi.
Hi,
Hey.
everyone. On behalf of Sunshine Island Tours, let me welcome you all to the island.
Thank you.
We'd like to thank you for choosing our exciting one-day round the island tour. My name's Jack.
Hi,
Hi,
Jack.
Hi, and I'll be your guide.
Oh, good.
We'll be picking you up from your hotel at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. So if you have any questions, now's the best time to ask. Oh, yes, ma'am.
Well, how many of us will there be all together?
Well, the bus holds 15 people, but so far we have only 8 people on board. So that means there's plenty of room for you to spread out.
Oh,
huh?
good.
Is
Yeah.
there anything we need to bring?
Well, we're going to stop at the beach in the afternoon, so you'll need a swimsuit, towel, and sunscreen. Of
course, yeah.
Yes. That's about it. Oh, and don't forget your cameras, huh?
All right.
Excuse me, what kinds of things are we going to do?
Well, in the morning, we drive around the south of the island. Our first stop is Pigeon Point, where there's a beautiful view of the water below.
Pretty.
And then we visit a small ice cream factory where you can see our delicious island ice cream being made.
Oh.
What flavors are there?
Coconut, mango, papaya,
Okay.
and banana, I think.
Wow.
Do we get free samples?
Oh, you bet. we then continue around the island, enjoying beautiful views of the Atlantic coast. And we stop for lunch at a nice seaside cafe. After lunch, we head north, stopping at a beach, like I said earlier. And finally, we go to the nature reserve, where you can see parrots and monkeys.
Wow.
So what's for lunch?
For lunch, a typical Caribbean lunch.
What's that?
A spicy chicken, rice and beans,
Ooh.
and fresh tropical fruit for dessert. You get a fresh lime drink. But if you want any other drinks, that costs extra.
Oh, Jack, excuse me, but are there any other extra costs?
Well, you might want to buy some souvenirs, like local crafts or jewelry. And you might want to tip your driver. Any more questions?
That's
No,
it for
I
me.
don't think so.
Thanks so
Thank
much.
you. That's
Thank
great.
you.
Okay, see you all tomorrow, 7 a.m.
Oh, right.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. Take
Okay.
care.
Well, how many will be in Jack's group?
Actually, there are 15 people, but it seems that there are only 8 people on board.
Yeah, of course. So 15 seat for 15 people, but you know, there are only 8 people on board, so they have enough place to sit, okay? And what do they need to bring?
They need to bring swimsuit, towel, and sun cream.
And something really important. Yeah, of course, very good. Well, what will they do in the morning?
They go to the beach, and then they have some ice cream.
Yeah, that was really good. Okay, so I help you to find the answer. Then we will listen again and try to compare the answer with the audio. Okay, so of course, but in the morning they will drive around the island. So this is the first thing. And you heard a phrase that was Pigeon Point. So visit Pigeon Point. But what is this? It's a name. Okay, but what is or where is this place? Okay, let me explain it for you. Well, Pigeon Point or Pigeon Point Lighthouse or light station. Okay, it's a light station. You know, lights in islands, okay, there you know, you can see light stations so that they light actually the ocean and the sea during the night. You know, this is let me show you a photo. I think, wait, I will send you a photo, maybe you can understand it better. So one moment please to send this photo for you. Okay, so okay, so This is really beautiful place. And, you know, everyone likes to visit when traveling to the island. So let me send it now. Okay, this is okay. Now you can see it. I just sent it in Skype. Okay, in chat box. Can you see? This is Pigeon Point Lighthouse. You know, it's a lighthouse.
So, Pigeon Point is a private name, or is it a noun to describe that place?
Let me say something. Pigeon Point Lighthouse, okay, is built in 1871, okay, to guide ships, okay, on the Pacific coast of California. Okay, get it? So this is a place in California. You know, we have different light stations. We have different light stations. This one is Pigeon Point Light Station. Okay, so this is the name of place.
This is a private name.
So it's specific, yeah, it's specific name for actually for light station in California. Yeah, because you know we have Pacific coast of California, and of course you know here we have a Pigeon Point station line that you know was built to guide, actually to help ships actually during the night on the Pacific Ocean. Get it?
So,
Yeah.
the station light in
Of course.
different places.
Of course, they have different names. Yeah. For example, Monica Station Light. For example, yeah. For example, Jack Station Light, Pigeon Point Station Light. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. And okay, the next. I was talking. So, what will they do? Yeah, in the morning. So Pigeon Point, they're gonna visit. Okay. And as you said, they're gonna visit ice cream factory. They're gonna visit the ice cream store, of course. They will have some delicious, delectable ice creams with different flavors. Okay, well, what will they have for lunch?
They will go to the seaside cafe.
Oh, actually, they will have some typical Caribbean food and meals. Okay, now the first, yeah, spicy chicken. Of course, you're right. So the first one is spicy chicken, and
the other I cannot hear.
No worries, I will help you. Okay, so the first one, spicy chicken. The second one, rice and beans. Yeah, and of course for dessert, fresh tropical fruits. Yeah, fresh tropical fruit. And you know, tropical fruits are grown and developed in high temperature zones, climate zones, like, you know, very hot areas, very hot places. Okay, well, and what will they do in the afternoon?
They will go to the nature reserve.
Very good. And beach and nature reserve. Very good. And any extra cost?
No. Yes.
Yeah.
They maybe have to pay for some drinks. If they drink.
Not drink. No, not drink. So something extra.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
So he said
Yeah.
So for souvenir and tips.
Of course, souvenir and tip to driver. Of course, very good. Well, now we have the answer. Do you need to listen again and compare the answer to the listening or no?
Yes.
Of course, yes.
Page 64. Activity 1. Part C. Listen. Jack is now telling his group about another trip. Answer the questions in the second column.
Beautiful. Oh, you're wearing the perfect thing.
Aha. Aha.
Oh, hi.
Hi,
Hey.
everyone. On behalf of Sunshine Island Tours, let me welcome you all to the island.
Thank you.
We'd like to thank you for choosing our exciting one-day round the island tour. My name's Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, and I'll be your guide.
Oh, good.
We'll be picking you up from your hotel at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. So if you have any questions, now's the best time to ask. Oh, yes, ma'am.
Well, how many of us will there be altogether?
Well, the bus holds 15 people, but so far we have only 8 people on board. So that means there's plenty of room for you to spread out.
Oh,
huh?
good.
Is
Yeah.
there anything we need to bring?
Well, we're going to stop at the beach in the afternoon, so you'll need a swimsuit, towel, and sunscreen.
Of course, yeah.
Yes. That's about it. Oh, and don't forget your cameras, huh?
Oh, right.
Excuse me, what kinds of things are we going to do?
Well, in the morning, we drive around the south of the island. Our first stop is Pigeon Point, where there is a beautiful view of the water below. And then we visit a small ice cream factory where you can see our delicious island ice cream being made.
What flavors are there?
Coconut, mango, papaya,
Okay.
and banana, I think.
Wow.
Do we get free samples?
Oh, you bet. we then continue around the island, enjoying beautiful views of the Atlantic coast. And we stop for lunch at a nice seaside cafe. After lunch, we head north, stopping at a beach, like I said earlier. And finally, we go to the nature reserve, where you can see parrots and monkeys.
Wow.
So what's for lunch?
For lunch, a typical Caribbean lunch.
What's that?
Spicy chicken, rice and beans, and fresh tropical fruit for dessert. You get a fresh lime drink. But if you want any other drinks, that costs extra.
Oh, Jack, excuse me, but are there any other extra costs?
Well, you might want to buy some souvenirs, like local crafts or jewelry. And you might want to tip your driver. Any more questions?
That's
No,
it for
I
me.
don't think so.
Thanks so
Thank
much.
you. That's
Thank
great.
you.
Okay, see you all tomorrow, 7 a.m.
Oh, all right.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. Take
Okay.
care.
Well, okay. I think the second one is easier when you listen again. Yeah. Yeah,
But it seemed that he said they will drink the tropical drinks, but
Yeah.
if they like another one.
Of course they need to. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. You're right. So if you want to have extra, of course you need to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and now let's, okay. Well, so general travel tips. Okay. Just, well, I'm gonna ask you a few other questions, okay, related to traveling, because we're gonna discuss some other questions. Okay, so tell me, what do you like to do while you're traveling? For example, yeah, of course, traveling, I mean, this can be, so because we have different, for example, not only traveling, maybe you're gonna go on an outing. What do you really like to do? So go on an outing means to go out, for example, for a short time, a short trip, very short trip, maybe half a day, sometimes For example, on the weekend, we have time, so just a few hours. So we can go, I don't know, somewhere, hit the beach or the nature or something like this, just maybe half a day, very short, okay? So what do you like doing when traveling? So some people like to try local cuisine, special food. Some people try to, I don't know, hit the nature and just spend time in nature. Some people like to actually go and visit some famous places. So what do you like?
Mm, the most thing that I like is I can have the time rest.
Yeah.
The resting time that I can do anything, but I don't have to think about that. I have to look at the exercise of my student. I don't have to prepare the lesson for the class.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the, I can do anything, not in routine.
Yeah. So, of course. So, do you like to put your feet up to relax or rest? Just this. Of course, this is a time that I can put my feet up and just, I don't know, reading some book and doing something, drinking something. Yeah, so you like. Well, okay. And let me ask another question. Do you think your hometown, now I'm asking about your hometown, is a good place for a vacation?
Mm, according to me, no.
Ah, no, why not?
Because the travel is not convenient. Um, the road is not smooth, so
Oh,
it's very tired.
tiring. Yeah, it's very tired. So it's hard to travel, and you need to travel by car.
Yes, and the, it take a lot of time on the road, and uh, it
Yeah.
it can destroy my health.
Yeah.
I cannot in good mood to
Yeah. So it can
drive
cause
something.
harm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it can harm your health, of course. It can harm your health. So I know. So you think it's not, but is it beautiful place? Beautiful nature, beautiful place?
Yes, there's some. No,
Yeah.
I like to go by plane to
Yeah.
that place rather than by car. Yeah.
Of course, of course. Well, and the next and the last question, of course, you are planning at the moment, you're planning for actually your vacation. So you're gonna visit somewhere. And tell me, why this place was your first choice and you decided to visit?
Um, because I hear that that village is very beautiful. We call that paradise village. So
Yeah,
I
of
choose
course.
it.
Let me say it's out of this world. It's out of this word means extremely beautiful. Yeah, extremely and you can say that it has beautiful landscapes. So again, you can say that it has beautiful landscapes. So it has beautiful landscape. It's really beautiful. A place out of this world. So I decided to go and visit it. It's a great opportunity, of course, to relax and to take a break from your daily routine. So you have a chance, opportunity to take a break from your daily routine.
Yeah.
Okay, my dear Duda, do you have any questions related to this part, this topic?
No, thanks.
Okay, so this is the last session before your summer break, yeah?
Mm.
Okay, so have a great, joyful trip and just enjoy your time, great time with your sister, and have a good time. See you after your summer break.
Thank you very much. See you on July.
Of course, of course. See you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.